don't think anybody has just yet to ban Chen. I think Chen's been banned almost every single time they can. It's just such a good hero. Of course, there are a lot of things that could counter out a Chen player, but at the same time, it's just Chen is going to be banned out. We do see Clockwork being picked up here, and that's actually a fairly interesting pickup because usually Clockwork's reserved for like maybe one of the holding kind of picks, but it's going to get picked up pretty early here. But again, I don't know what Pandas have been running. I don't know what super secrets they've got lined up here. EG probably know. They probably spent the good portion of yesterday to watch their games and figure out what exactly they drafted against their opposing teams. But from what I heard, even in Group B, it was kind of a stomp. So,
team pick.
But anyway, we see the Clockwork being picked up, the Lich also being picked up as well. It was a very common pick we saw in Group A during the group stage. A lot of players ended up picking up the Lich, and we do see the Storm Spirit being picked up extremely early for Abed. We saw the Storm Spirit a lot yesterday as well. As literally every other day. Chaos runs a pretty mean Storm Spirit themselves. Quinn just doing a real good job on that, and Abed being another one of them. So, not a big surprise to see this picked up here. They are going to immediately ban out Meepo. Meepo is definitely one of the nicer bans, I guess, because they don't want them to have it. We don't want them to be running a Meepo this early into the game. It's a safe ban. Maybe they want to just kind of reveal exactly what they're not going to draft, and this is what it is.
5 seconds remaining.
Not really talking about the fact that Nyx actually did get picked up here. It's a very good hero that allows them a lot of extra roaming potential, running around, being able to tag as many heroes as possible. And, you know, it's a really good hero running around. Anyway, get our first, going back to some of the bans here, the Snapfire ban. It's actually fairly standard. We didn't, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't think EG actually said go. I didn't see anything about that. Anyway, looks like we're putting some good time into this next ban here. They got the Storm Spirit up. The Void Spirit still kind of running up on the top here. So, pretty mild surprise overall, to be honest. Maybe they'll ban out the Void Spirit. It's been a very common pick for a lot of teams. They are going to ban Venomancer. They saw EG Veno yesterday as well. It worked out pretty well. And I think the Venomancer is a pretty safe ban. They like running that kiting hero. It's usually their last pick, though, so maybe not really a pick they'd want to run in their early setup, but they still end up doing the second phase ban for it. Very safe ban, very good kiting hero against the Clockwork as well. It's very susceptible to just absolutely getting annihilated.
5 seconds remaining.
Basically, all the supports on the side of Pandas, unless this is an offlane Clockwork classic, which it probably will be an offlane clock. I don't think you really want to run 4 clock anymore, but it's happened before. I guess it's a good substitute to running a 4 Slardar, which is a pretty nice one. Overall, I'd say. I just really like the Nyx Assassin, though.
Radiant team ban.
Nyx Assassin's like getting this nice resurface into Dota 2. A lot of teams for some reason seem to be for first phase banning him. I guess it's like the equivalent to picking up the Tiny, which, by the way, Tiny has also yet to be banned. So there's a lot of good heroes that are still like very nice meta-esque heroes that are in the pool right now. Rubik as well. It's another very high meta-esque hero. Slark's still in the pool. God, just imagine if Juggernaut was still in the pool. I did see something about Naga Siren again. You know, we casted a lot of Naga, and by that I mean we casted one Naga, and it was absolutely terrible. But wonder if they're going to ban out EG Naga this time. Arteezy did an amazing start on that one. There is a Razor they can end up doing, but I'm not 100% certain they want to run Razor quite yet. It's not exactly bad against the Clockwork, but it's not something you just want to pick blindly. But Fighting Pandas do have the first phase pick here. It looks like, again, they're expending quite a bit of time on this last ban. They want to figure out what's the Arteezy hero we want to ban here, because they banned none of the Arteezy heroes, and Arteezy is perfectly fine unless Pandas are going to take Naga themselves. Naga's a first phase ban for a lot of other kind of games as well, but there's so many heroes that people want a first phase ban. The first Enchantress usually is a pretty good one for the ban out. following the, the Chen's always banned. I think I've yet to see Chen
remaining.
be even played in these closed qualifiers. Chen is like a godlike
5
hero.
seconds remaining.
But like, I just have yet to see him
Dire
ever be
team
in the
pick.
game because people ban him every game. We're gonna see a Dragon Knight coming out from Fighting Pandas. This is the first Dragon Knight I've seen actually this whole tournament, let alone this whole game. I don't even think DK was picked up in DreamHack. But yeah, you know what? Now we got this DK. He's a very strong laner, and if you put him in the mid, there's a big thing about
10 seconds
DK, right? He
remaining.
doesn't win his lane, but he can't lose his lane either. He's got
5
immense
seconds
amounts of
remaining.
regen. He's able to sustain constantly against most mids, against whatever they want to run. And DK is a pretty good one against the Storm Spirit. He's not going to win CS. I think the Storm Spirit's going to out CS. They're going to deny almost all the time, unless this is a safe or an off-lane Dragon Knight, which I highly doubt. I imagine this will be the mid DK because that's usually where you put your Dragon Knight now. You want those early levels. You want to get them to push. And, I just don't know if you want to run the DK anywhere else in this draft. It's not good against the Storm.
Radiant
Unless you
team
go for a stun point early, you have the rotations coming in. Ancient Apparition is going to be picked up here. A really nice one that just holds over the regen that comes from the Dragon Knight. AA has been getting a lot of first phase bans on some other ones as well. And because we saw MSS AA earlier in the qualifiers here, and he did an absolutely amazing job. And I have no doubt this
10
could be a
seconds
reverberation of EG trying to pick this up as well to do the exact same thing.
5 seconds remaining.
But who knows? We don't quite know yet.
Dire
I'm still
team pick.
concerned about what this Dragon Knight's actually going to do. Looks like they're going to pick up the puck. So this could then, Fighting Pandas have a big flex of what they can actually do, because Clockwork can still be a 4 or it can be an off lane. The puck can be an off lane, could be a 4, could be a mid. The Dragon Knight, I honestly think it's just going to be mid. I don't think you want to run him safe. You can run off lane
Faceless
DK.
Void.
I don't think it's that great. Faceless Void is going to be picked up for the side of EG. Got a big lack of Faceless Void yesterday. There was a couple Snapfire picks, and usually Faceless Void is comboed with that, or, vice versa. You pick up the Faceless first, then you go Snapfire, but a lot of teams are banning out Snapfires. You see Fighting Pandas actually last phase banned it. So, pretty good last phase
10
ban
seconds
overall.
remaining.
Faceless Void, though, will be the pickup. I saw Faceless Void Storm
5
earlier
seconds
again in the
remaining.
qualifiers. Ancient Apparition. Not exactly... I guess AA's got a lot of combo they can do in there. The bashes are magical, I believe, still. So, you can technically amplify it with AA if they really want to, but... It's a really hard game so far. It's just really hard to read because, again, Fighting Pandas, they have a big flex of where they could put their heroes. Faceless Void, very straight showing that this is just going to be the safe lane Faceless, like almost 100%. I don't think you want to run him in the off lane anymore. There used to be a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away where you ran off lane Faceless Void, but that's because he had backtrack. So, doesn't have that now,
10
though.
seconds
Can't really
remaining.
run off lane. And most likely we'll just see him in the safe. It's going to be
5
still the
seconds
mid Storm
remaining.
Spirit. 5 AA, 4 Nyx, or vice versa. But, it's op-ed Storm. They left it open. Storm's a pretty hot pick right now as well, next to the Void Spirit, which I need to restate again, has yet to be banned or picked on either side of the teams here. I don't think a Dota patch happened in the past couple days, in the past couple hours. Really, because we saw it in the last time. But overall, it's a very interesting that it's not banned. The Silencer banned out. Timbersaw being the last ban on the side of Fighting Pandas. It's moderately good against the DK in team fights. Also good against the Clockwork. You jump in there, throw down the spinning word of death, and everything just dies. The Naga Siren is actually going to be the last ban out here, and that's a very safe ban actually, because Dragon Knight doesn't need the most amount of farm. He just kind of needs the levels, so he can be mid. The Naga Siren can be safe, and just roll on that one. The Faceless Void does end up being their safe lane, so that means they are not going to end up running their safe lane Naga. You can't run an off lane Naga. You could run off lane
10
Faceless,
seconds
but
remaining.
again, no backtrack. It's not really the greatest anymore. Plus, if you run off lane
Radiant
Faceless,
team
you have to support him almost all the time. We're going to see the off lane Abaddon instead. I like this a lot, unless, again, this is the core AA. But, you know, that was a chaos thing. I don't know if we're going to see this come out from EG. But big fan of the Abaddon in this game. There's a lot of good sustained heal that they could go for. Purge off the stun that comes from the Dragon Knight. You could technically purge... You can... No, it's not technically. You can purge the silence that comes from Puck. It's not that long of a silence, but still good advantage overall. Remaining. Good way to solve it. And fighting Pandas, let's see, they need their safe lane, because this is probably the mid lane DK, like we pointed out. Either off lane Clockwork or off lane Puck, with either being the 4 or the 5 or 4 in the replacement, and the 5 Lich is pretty standard. So I imagine Pandas are looking for the safe, like we talked about already. They need something that actually helps kind of disable the Faceless Void, maybe have some sort of silence, maybe hold them over with some sort of just overall stun point in time, but they also need something for the Storm Spirit. Silencer being banned out, there's no way you'd run him in the safe. Looks like we're going to have the PL. Well, PL, boys. I'm not surprised at all that PL ended up getting picked up here, because PL has been a bane in almost everyone's pubs in the past couple days. And let me tell you, PL is one mad boy, one mad lad. Pubs in the past couple weeks. You're losing all of your games to the PL, and you know, we're gonna see the proof of PL right here, right now, in this game. I'm sure PL's already been picked in other games as well, but you never know. Good old days.
10 seconds remaining.
Still waiting on that last pickup there. Got that EEPL. It's going to be a good game, I think. I feel like Pandas have a little bit more of a sustaining draft, but EG kind of have more of a something I actually have seen kind of draft. Like, I've seen EG pick Faceless Void, because I remember this Faceless Void set. That's how I remember almost everything. Cosmetics. It's a big thing of mine. I remember the Critnix Assassin, because he has the 2 Crimson Witness pieces. The Abed Storm's like really weird. I don't know why he doesn't have that nice Storm shoulder. I thought he had it on yesterday. There wasn't an AA in that last game, and then the Abaddon. Good old Ramsey's Abaddon. You know, it's funny because I used to actually call Abaddon for a long period of time, but you know, after watching Cinderin cast almost every game for like 3 years ago, and a long time ago when he casted almost all the time, it's just Abaddon just clicked in my head so much. But I still call Ogre Magi Ogre McGee. Anyway, I think it's a pretty nice draft overall. I feel like Fighting Pandas have a little sustained draft, but I don't think they have the winning draft. Because you look at EG, you see the Storm Spirit, you see the Nyx Assassin, a very high meta pick, a Faceless Void, a very strong, normal, safe landing hero that does decent damage overall. And on Pandas, you see a Clockwork, which usually does get picked up sometimes, banned out as well. But the big thing about the Clockwork in this game, too, is that, you know, when Clockwork is level 6, and he's just not on the map, you always have to assume he's got Hookshot. Hookshot's a great way to gank. But, you know, PL, it's literally all on EEPL, I think, in this game. It's definitely a nice overall run, I'd say. But, yeah, you know what? I really want to put this out on the PL. I think PL is going to end up winning this game because PL is just that kind of hero. You can run down the Faceless Void, and that's just it. Like, what are you going to do at that point? Faceless Void gets ran down, loses all of its mana, Diffusal Blade, clicking down, easy pickings.
I love this 30 seconds to battle! I thank you.
Good old Outpost Wars coming out at the very beginning.
Is victory.
It's pretty standard now that everyone just goes for the opposing outpost. See Moon Meander going for the top, and got the bottom one being taken by Arteezy. Actually, it looks like Arteezy is going to be in the aggro off for this game. It's actually not that bad. I think it works out extremely well because they don't really want to run this against the PL. The PL is going to just absolutely dominate.
The battle begins!
Looks like no fight for the runes immediately here. It's going to be a 2-2 even grab. Nice indeed. Fly grabbing both, Owie grabbing actually just one of them. It's actually nice to see Owie come back out. We'll come back out. He's been gaming. He's been doing a lot of stuff for a long period of time, but ever since EG, the very beginning, that was a very scary time then. Very scary time. Looks like Moon Meander is now going to CP down the bot. See Snake King also down here at the bot as well, trying to hold over Arteezy Void. Now the question is if Arteezy is going to end up TPing up to the top, then counter rotate their heroes, or they're just going to keep Ramses here. This might be the lineup they really want to go for, because again, the PL is going to be working on that one overall. Safe lane versus safe lane in the opposing safe lanes.
Steal your face.
Well, this is a very different pace in comparison to most of the games we've had over Group A, because in Group A, usually around minute to minute and a half, you see a kill happening immediately, and there could be one on Snake King actually. I just talked about it, and he's gonna throw out the orb, is gonna be able to jaunt away, but it's not gonna be enough, and they'll get the kill.
First blood.
Meander's got to be a little bit careful here.
Looking for me?
Anyway, with that first blood happening, does put Arteezy up ahead a little bit here. He's actually the one that got the kill, but he's only got 8 CS at the moment. I say that, you know, it's only been 2-3 total creep waves coming out so far, so. But overall, it's just, it's a pretty decent game. I like the DK pick. Like I said, DK doesn't really win or lose his lanes. Like I said, he's got this Dragon Blood, he's got the 8 regen, he's got decent armor, so Abed can't really just continually right-click him. It's not going to be like a big problem for him.
Mix on that.
To just be right-click down. Of course, you know, the Overload's going to end up doing that extra little bit of damage, but, you know.
Invisibility.
I think it's literally is just on PL in this scenario.
Love this part.
It's just PL. It's scary. The thing is that there's a lot riding on the Storm Spirit in this game, because the PL, again, still moderately good against. Actually, hang on, might be in a bit of trouble here, but looks like they're fine for the time being. Well, now everyone's playing a little bit more passive. You see the CS still going on the side of EG here, and Ryle trying his best to stand against the Storm Spirit here. Does have an overcharge with a Mango, and Ryle might be in a bit of danger, but I don't think with the uphill miss there he's gonna be fine. Because there was the beginning uphill miss that actually managed to click on that stun, but it's not gonna be a big issue here. It's going to be a hard game. You know, I'll talk about it over and over again. You're against a PL. You're running on a clock timer here. And EE, he's not exactly bad at this hero. So you see here, he's actually leading in the CS. He's tied up with the opposing safe lane, 19. He's 20-7 in the exact same CS. While dropping his bracer on the ground, doing the good old bracer taunts. So yeah, both safe lanes tied up. It's not actually too hard for Arteezy in this lane to farm, and he's doing an adequate job of making sure Snake King's not getting that same amount of farm. 13-4 to 4-6 with the clockwork totaling up. Critten's going to end up getting jumped there, but he's going to be fine. 5-minute down is going out. There's going to be no big contest for it, though. Fly might be in a bit of trouble here. Battery assault goes out. Moon Meander has to escape, though. Does end up popping a Mango to end up getting the cold feet. Back up at the top, though. Owie does find Crit. There's going to be a stun there, but there's not really much follow-up they can really do here, and Crit just has to leave. Looks like they get the south outpost back, and Crit's going to go ahead and take the top outpost. Back again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Silence.
Well, there's a bash going out by the Faceless, but you know, I don't think you could really chase this down. You're going to need some better form of catch. You're going to have Crit here. There's just so much. There's so many ways for Snaking to end up getting out of this one. Oh, hang on. In the mid, Abed. Might be in a bit of trouble here. There's 3 heroes here. Got the Clockwork hanging out on the sidelines here. Ramsey's just chilling, trying to get level 6, but got Brile, who is 6. You know, picking down this tower. This is why you got to get those levels on this DK, get this early push. You're forcing the fortifications, especially since now you're going back up into the top here. We see EE going on Crit. You do have the rotation from Storm as well. Abed really wants to go for this kill on EE, and if they get that, it's good. They're working on it. They're going to get for it, though. He does actually have Juxtapose available, so if he needs to escape, he can. Ends up trying to bait with the other illusions, but Abed ain't buying it. He's going for the kill, and he will end up getting this one. But in the meantime, they do manage to get Fly in the mid.
Dyer's middle
and
tower
possibly
is
Ramses,
under
who
attack.
again is still not level 6, slowly burning away from the DK poison. But here's the big thing. DK, big pushing hero, is just going to click down this tower. That's why you want those levels, and
Dyer's
Ryle
middle
is
tower
totally
has
okay with
fallen.
this. They trade a tower. They do manage to lose EPL in this transaction, but looks like we can't actually see this one, so. There are less kills than I expected in this game so far. Because overall, in these qualifiers, it's been a lot of kills usually going out. At the 7-minute mark, we've been seeing like a huge influx of kills. But now we're just seeing that it's a very slow-paced game instead. They're trying to use the DK push to their maximum potential. DK is going to have it back up in 10. He is getting chased down by Ramses, but that's not exactly a big fear for them. In fact, the fact that Abed's back in the base, there's not really much they can really do to kind of quell this.
I think not. Silence.
Forget it.
Arteezy's still having a great time farming, though, throughout this whole entire time. He's got his boots, he's got a Wraith Band, he's got a full big boy wand. He has yet to get ganked a single time, and Snake King can't do anything about it. Does have Dream Coil, though. Moon Meander is coming in. They do manage to see him, though.
Stay near.
They pop the Dream Coil, though. Brile comes in. They do have the stun available. They want to wait until the leash is done. Trying to drop the Chrono, and they're not going to get it, though. Abed comes in. Stun not available, though. Brile has no mana. He's already popped it. In fact, there goes the Chrono now. They do find the Chrono in the puck, but there's no damage on the outside. Fly's not 6. He doesn't even have Ice Vortex, so he can't get bonus damage from Badge. Abed on the sidelines trying to hold it off for the time being, but Snake King's going to help them get the kill, and they will indeed get this one. Fly now being chased down by EE, who TPs to the top. Battery Sword comes in, and they will end up getting this kill on Fly. And all they lose in this whole entire transaction is DK's courier, and DK, who now has his ultimate up and ready to go, he's just going to click down this tower. The power of a Dragon Knight. It's like running a weirder Death Prophet. Baden holding onto his level here. Doesn't want to quite spec his ultimate just yet. Doesn't want to burn it away. TP in though from Abed coming in. He's trying to get Clip Owie on the backlines here. The stun goes through, but I don't think this will really save him. He drops the fear, and Owie will just die no matter what. They're not going to go for Brile. They'll take the victories they can achieve. Up on top here, though, Crit's going to be in a bit of trouble. Leashed up though with the Dream Coil. Now they know the Dream Coil is down, but you know, Dream Coil is a 1-minute cooldown. Well, not a 1-minute cooldown. It's a 70-second cooldown, but it holds for 6 seconds, so you know. 64-second downtime. 10 minutes in, both outposts actually belong to the Dire here. So EG just capitalizing, taking the outposts. Radiant not getting that bonus XP. It's going to leave Moon Meander still at 4. He's gonna have to rotate in. Aoi also still at 5. Like, there's the outpost is pretty important. Not like it's gonna put Bryle behind though. He's actually gonna go for the hand of Midas. He wants to try and make a recovery farm, but he's not much to recover here. We're at the 10-minute mark. We'll jump over to the net worth here. We do have the PL running the top of the net worth. EE having a great time. Scan up to the top lane. The double edge smoke here. It looks like EE just wants to farm the wave. You know, if you want to farm, you're playing against Arteezy. How do you beat somebody that farms really hard? Well, farm harder. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. But anyway, this is exactly what I was talking about. Right now, EG don't see the Clockwork on the map. They have to play a little bit more cautiously. Now that Clockwork's just running around with hookshot, they know he's level 6, because if they just hit tab, they'll see his levels, basically. So they know he's level 6. They don't want to get this rotation get ganked upon them. They didn't see the smoke, but they can understand that as soon as the Clockwork's not on the map, you see some heroes in the top lane, but not all of the heroes.
Are fortified.
Looks like fortification trade is going to go out here. Try to trade tower for tower, but 90% sure that Finding Pandas will take this tower a little bit quicker here, but I don't think they're going to defend the bot tower. They're not losing much trying to trade the tower out. I mean, of course, they do lose a little bit of map domination. This allows EG to put more aggressive wards down, but they already have a bunch of aggressive wards down.
Dire's top tower is
Faceless
under
Void.
attack.
Arteezy now getting close to being the top net worth here. He's about 300 away.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's Doppelganger. Whatever. Anyway, Chrono is available on Arteezy. Looking for more.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow, it is. No, it wasn't level 1. The stun was level 1.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Chrono comes in, they're looking for the kill, they got the A class that comes in, and this looks like a very, very dead Dragon Knight. They do drop a beautiful coil, though, pushed out by Moonmeander, coming in, oh, goes through, it does so much damage, they get 2, Aoi just cleaning house, and they want to get more Ramses up to basically full HP here, due to the fact that it's just a bunch of slow going out here. EE, no defusal yet, they want to find some way to catch him, they can't just silence him quite yet. They want to go for, they want to get him, they want Ramses. I don't know if they'll get him, though. EE just trying to get the catch up here. Moon on the sidelines. Does have battery assault, but they're not going to keep going here. They're going to let this one fly. Not much you can really do. Clockwork doesn't really want to engage upon this. Ramses, though, has different plans, as he looks like he wants to come back in here. They do have Crit on the sidelines, but Crit might be getting caught out here. Outpost gets taken. Crit is invis, but if they have just one good hot, then they might just know. Clockwork Flare. It's not level 20 yet, so there's no true sight that comes off of it. I don't think you'd end up going for that anyway. Looks like the stun goes out. They're trying to get the kill on him, but looks like it's not going to happen. They do have the Clockwork Hook. Comes in. Moonmeander trying to buy some time here, but running at pretty low HP. He doesn't want to end up jumping back in and then just dying out here. But again, you know, they're just, it's ballsy. EG, they want to just push their luck. And that's good. That's a nice way to play. We saw Chaos doing it a lot in the previous series.
I love this part!
They just ran in there with Viper and they're just going ham. Looks like the Kaya's almost going to be done for the Storm Spirit here. Abed having a moderately good amount of farm. He's only 4th in the net worth at the moment, but he's still only slightly trailing underneath the DK. We saw the big team fight go out here. It looks like they want to go for more. They're going to jump on EE, but they don't have a secondary silence that goes out. The blast goes through, and it does land. But not the burst damage, but, you know, the effect. So, still a good overall kill on that one. And looks like Abed will end up cleaning up the Storm Courier as well. 93 gold to each person. Now, you would think the Couriers don't actually do a lot of business here. But, you know, killing off a Courier, 93 gold to everybody. Courier kills are a big problem now. Well, technically, they've always been a big problem, but, you know, problem. Looks like EG will get 3 runes. It's a very nice confirmation for them that they're having a great game. Looking at great games, though. Arteezy, back to talking about him and his great game so far. He's almost got that Mjolnir lined up. He wants to go for Owie. He sees this very beautiful courier there and just wants Owie. Now that he's slowed up, he's got 2 spells on cooldown. Arteezy just looking for a bash and not going to find it. Fly hanging out on the sidelines too, maybe to try and help him out, but doesn't want to push too hard. Doesn't want to push too hard. We're going to see the first item Ags, actually. It's going to go out on the DK after this hand of Midas. Oh, what? Why didn't it click onto him? Anyway, we're going to see a first item Ags that's going to come out for this DK. I like it a lot. It's just, it doesn't have the maximum potential that you would try to go for because it's just, you don't have all these special items. It looks like DK did get revealed here. They do drop the Dream Coil, though. Arteezy just trying to bait out with the Chrono here. Just canceling that animation. The net worth has actually been very stagnant this whole entire game. It's just different. That's literally it. It's different from every game we've casted overall in like the close qualifiers. Assassin might be in a bit of trouble here. It's actually going to be Ramses who might be in more trouble here, but not really going to find him. We see that EG, Arteezy, and Fly just maybe waiting for someone to come bottom, but it's not going to happen, so we're going to have 2 lined up in the mid. So back to what I was saying. You don't have the maximum potential of a DK with Ags until he's like level 6, until he's 18 with his secondary, third spec hole, so you can get the Black Dragon. Black Dragon's pretty good in this game. It's actually extremely good. There's a lot of magic damage that comes out of this game because, you know, again, the Faceless Void Bash is magical. And sorry, I had something coming up. Black Dragon gives magic resistance, so pretty good. Looks like Pandas, they want to go for Arteezy down here in the bot. They drop the flare. Snaking will drop the coil, but Arteezy's got a lot of HP to work with. He's got 1800 HP because his next item is actually going to be the BKB and not the Moon here. Arteezy is be able to leap out here, but Moon Meander is going to whiff the hook. And now he's stuck here. Showing touch. Pretty good. And now they're going to go ahead and just bash him. Because, you know, bashing is a really fun thing in Dota 2. But they do end up having to bait. They get the easy through the silence. The A blast does go through. We'll drop Moon Meander. They drop the Chrono here. Arteezy just trying to find some justification kill here, and he will get it. Snaking, not going to find the kill. Arteezy leaves up to the side here. They do end up having the orb go up. Snaking, silence available in 1. They do manage to find Bryo in the mid. And Arteezy, he will end up going down for this one. They will try. But here's the thing. Pandas just traded 4 heroes on the map, all to get Arteezy.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
Like, oh, whoa, what the? Console. Don't do that to me. They ended up trading Bryo in the mid, and Ramses ended up killing off EE in the mid. Imagine if I had the awesome caster cam. That'd been sweet.
Radiant's top tower
see both
is
of the
under
fights
attack.
going on there, but EG, they come out on top. They killed 4 heroes in the time it took for them just to kill
Radiant
Arteezy.
structures are fortified.
They're going to
Radiant's
expend
top tower is
fortification, maybe
under
to hold
attack.
over for the top lane for the time being, but not going to do much. PL, you know, he's running second in the net worth here. He's at 7.2.
Radiant's top
He's going
tower
to try
has
to,
fallen.
well, he is going to go for good old, wow, why did, Manta, that's, why was I going to call it? I was going to call it something else for a second. I don't remember what I was going to call it. I was going to call it Manta Sphere, but no, it's Manta style. He's going to go for the Manta still. I don't know if he's going to run Diffusal after this because he's just dying a lot to magic damage. And Ramses, level 13, by the way. He's actually out-leveling EE, but they are going to look for Nyx. They will get crit. Ramses going to pop the heal just to try to hold over for the time being. The Fear, though, brings them in. Silence comes in. Arteezy with no Chrono. They know they have no Chrono, but the Beach Ball comes through. It bounces mostly on creeps. They are going to have just a lot of EE illusions popping out here. Arteezy clicking away. They are going to be able to find the kill on Ramses. There's an immediate pause going out. There's a DC on the PL. So let's see, what are we looking at here? So Abed, half mana.
I can bear you.
Fly, he already used Ice Blast. He's got basically mana for either just one Cold Feet or an Ice Vortex Chilling Touch combo. It's BKB for Faceless. It's a really good item in this game. It blocks the chance of getting stunned. You can't get the Dream Coil until the Aghanim Scepter comes out, which we see that Puck is going to end up going for one. To combat this eventual fact, because they see the Ogre Axe, they see the Mithril Hammer, and they're like, okay, so he's going to go BKB. If we want to catch Arteezy in the future, we're going to need this Aghanim Scepter to actually get this sucker running down. And they'll get him run down, no problem. There's a double Bracer on Lich. It's very standard to see supports going the double Bracers now. Because, you know, I run the mid Skywrath, or not mid Skywrath, I run support Skywrath, and support Skywrath, you know, he's got no HP, so he definitely needs those bracers, but it's hard to pick between bracers and null talismans. The double bracer on Dragonite as well. He's running at 2200 HP. He used up all of his abilities. His stun was already expended, I believe, in the previous engagement about a couple seconds ago. I still think Fighting Pandas will continue to take this team fight. PL did manage to get the kill on Crit on the sidelines here. Ramsey's down as well. Maybe they'll just play it nice and they'll just be like, everyone will just disengage, but I don't think that'll happen. Okay, it seems like everybody has just disengaged. For the most part.
Invisibility! A prize!
Where did this Iron Branch come from? Interesting. I mean, you might as well fill the slot, I guess. And then, next to that, he is going to go for the Diffusal, so it's pretty standard. See this overall on almost every PL. I don't think you would ever see a PL not go Diffusal. It's pretty standard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But you know, there have been crazier things. You know what the best thing about this PL is, though? He's got the Imp Claw. His illusions also proc the Imp Claw. And you know what? There's something that I saw in the previous in some other pub game. So the Mirror Shield, really good on illusion heroes. Let me tell you, real good. Anyway, going back to the DK, it's running third in net worth. He's getting relatively close to that Aghanim Scepter. He's got the Hand of Midas. It's moderately paying off. I mean, even if it's not physically paying off the purchase itself, it's just Midas.
Here I am.
Oh, hang on. Crit. Looking for the jump out here on Moon Meander, and he's stunned out. He's dead. Abed trying to get the last hit. He will get it. Not going to be able to get that one, though. Back in the mid. Lich is going to be in a bit of trouble as well. Owie just getting chased down. Arteezy trying to find another bash. Ramses will throw a Q at him. Try to hold him over for the time being. And Owie's just buying time. But, you know, the whole creep wave followed him. So that time, not well bought. 22 minutes. It's 11 and 9. EG actually claimed the first 10 kills. I know that everybody is a big fan of finding out who ends up getting the first 10 kills. Anyway, Roshan going down. Radiant dropped the scan because they know that they ended up killing out Clockwork. So the Clockwork has to rotate back in to even get remotely close. Lich goes down, so they don't have the beach ball. They could maybe contest this Rosh if they go now, but they do have Dragon form, but they don't have Black Dragon. So they don't really want to go in quite yet. Clockwork Flare goes out. They do see his HP, and they understand there's not really much they want to do to contest it. They actually smoke. I don't know. So they Clockwork Flared the pit again. They did not see where they went in particular, and they're pinging out. They're like, okay, they're here. And then they're not, because they're going to walk back into the Roche pit. EG really hoping to end up getting a jump off of that, but not going to find it. Oh, I just realized that Roshan has some little love particles on him now. That's...
Immortality is mine!
We'll have to see Roshan another time in the later game because it's just interesting.
No.
Interesting. Well, anyway, let's go and look at the net worth again. PL still running at the top, but he's actually basically tied with Arteezy here. Got the defusal up and online. It was purchased maybe a couple seconds ago, and then the Manta is still his first item, actually. But now that he's got the defusal, maybe that power spike's going to come out here. He's going to end up running out with the doppelganger, just clicking away. So, get all that mana drain, all that fun jazz. Look at that first hit crit. That is ridiculous.
Dyer's courier.
Following that is still going to be Arteezy's second, basically tied up with the net worth here. He's going to go with the Mjolnir. He ends up losing his courier somewhere. I can't click his courier anymore
6 feet down.
because there's more than one courier. You used to be able to check where the courier died because it was just one courier. Arteezy jumping to the wave here, maybe to clean it up. It is going to be hit with the Lich Shield, but not exactly concerned about this.
Here now.
We do see a possible engagement going out here. They tried to go for the PL. The AA blast goes through. It finds snaking and crits Invis nearby.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not really going to go. Never going to go for that one.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Arteezy gets the tower. It's the first tier 2 tower being taken down here.
Dyer's top
But,
tower has
shortly
fallen.
after, Bry will end up claiming it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
1-for-1 trade overall, but there's still the heavy aggression that EG's been putting out, and this is that heavy aggression. EG, they've got this mid tower now. They can't counter trade the tower. They might just hold their heroes up in the top for the time being, but
Radiant's
don't
middle
really know
tower
what you're
has
gonna get
fallen.
from that. An orb of destruction is actually found for Faceless Force. This is a huge item for him. Does a lot more damage, -5 armor reduction, gives him 20% slow for 4 seconds. Like, this is good. This is an item. Let me tell
Radiant's
you.
middle tower is under attack.
Let me tell you.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
This is a nice, it's a passive item power spike for Arteezy. Moon Meander dropping the
Dyer's
casual
top
reveal
tower
just to
is
make
under
sure that
attack.
crit is nowhere nearby. Sentry Ward still deployed on the sidelines here, but not gonna find anybody with that one.
Dyer's top tower is under
Crit's
attack.
gonna go for the Guardian Greaves next, looking at our support net worth here. He's top at the support net worth at 5.5. He's gonna go for the Guardian Greaves. Moon Meander, second in the support net worth. It's got a Pipe of Insight. It's a really good item in this game. A lot of magic damage coming out overall. It's just the Storm Spirit dealing a lot of magic damage. Decent magic damage coming out from the Nyx Assassin with Stun and Spike Carapace. Mana Burn as well. And then we got the bash. We got the bash damage that comes through. That's magic damage as well. Everything that comes from the Ancient Apparition and everything that comes from Baden, excluding Curse of Avernus. So Pipe's pretty good. He's currently second in the support net worth. Third in the support net worth, we see it's going to be Owie. He's going to go for the Glimmer Cape. But here we go. The Chrono goes out. AA Blast comes through. They want to go for this PL, and EE, he's just dead here. You can't manta off that spell, and EE's just going to try and find somebody to click on. Clockwork Coat goes out. They can't quite find anybody, and they will just disengage, but they got the one kill that they wanted. They will take EE every second of the day. Maybe they wanted more because, again, Arteezy is expending a solo chrono on this one. I bet. Zipping in, maybe trying to get a greedy kill on Owie here, but fighting Pandas, they got to play a lot more careful now that EG have this easy grab on this game. They're having a pretty decent time. And they're going to take the last tier 2 tower here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Paladin Sword going to be found actually for the Dragon Knight. That's a pretty good item, I think, because it's lifesteal.
Illusion.
It's lifesteal that doesn't get negated by the fact he's a range hero. He's still 17 at the moment. He actually goes for a Maelstrom now after his Aghanim Scepter has been purchased. He's had it for a little while. But he just wants this level 16. He wants level 16. He wants this level 18, so he can end up getting the next level as an ult, so he can have the King Black Dragon himself. Moving away, and now he's 18. All right, so he's got the Black Dragon. You're gonna see the big boy adds a 4th level, has bonus corrosive damage, splash damage, and slow him out, increased attack range, free pathing, and grants magic resistance.
Courier has been killed.
Moonmeander Courier getting clipped though. Crit, getting a real cheeky one in there. That's what the 800 megabyte update was for. That's a really dumb update. EG,
Radiant's bottom
you
tower
gotta be
is
careful
under
here.
attack.
We do see Fighting Pandas doing a 5-man smoke here. PL Illusion's trying to clean up the creep wave, but it looks like... Oh yeah, and it was the Smurf update too. So it looks like Fighting Pandas, they're just not finding anybody with this smoke. They'll take the outpost, that's great, but like, you're not getting much off of this. EG are all bottom, excluding 2 in the mid, see crit in the mid, but they have no aggressive ward vision that's really scouting this out. They have this fresh ward here that they could end up finding crit with if he walks just a little bit in that other direction. But, you know, now he's seen in the creep wave, so they know that he's here, but the question is, does Moonmeander really want to dive at Nyx? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Silver Edge, it's going to be the next thing for Arteezy here. It's a pretty good item overall. It disables the regen that comes off of DK. I believe it kills the Juxtapose. And that's really about it. There's no other passives that really get broken that aren't overly strong. There's no other passives in the game. So, runes are going to be grabbed up though. Both outposts are taken separate, so each team will get that extra XP. Do we have the Ags? Yeah, we have the Ags on the puck now. He's going to go for the Boots of Travel. So this is another big power spike here. The Aghanim Scepter, I believe we did see it in the last fight, but it's just... we didn't see it really do much. Arteezy just still chronoed, killed the heroes, and moved on from there. And they're going to do it again. Because guess what? They have chrono. They have AA Blast. They'll do it again. Fighting Pandas. Max TP's in here. They're coming in. They do manage to find the fear. The BKB's not being extended just yet. This Black Dragon going to work though, and leashed up though. Oh, okay. Well, he goes down to the Coil Snap. That's the Aghanim's Coil Snap right there. Maybe he didn't know he had the Aghanim's. And Arteezy just eats the dirt.
Here I am.
Maybe he didn't expect the Ags. They are throwing out the well played, very, very sarcastically and casually here. He throws his own thanks.
Here I am.
Ramses might want to be a little bit careful here. They don't have Clockwork Hook, but Bryle is still in Black Dragon form. They want it. Oh yeah, free pathing. Bryle just walk up to the hill, gets the easy clip, but Ramsey's not exactly afraid of this one. He'll pop up the shield, go back on the sidelines here. We do see Clockwork maybe trying to get something, but he's going to get caught out and seen by Abed there. Nyx's Assassin Invis still revealed though. He's got 2 seconds left on it. Now he's still floating around.
In your face.
They want to go for more. Moonmeander actually tries to hook out, but manages to land on crit. Unless that was intentional, but they highly doubt it. Looks like Abed will clean up Moonmeander inside his Clockwork cogs. Leave the dirt there. Whether that was the next level play or that was just crit hitting click, who knows? And looks like EG, they just want to end up going for the Roshan here. See our lovely little hearts coming off of this very golden looking Roshan.
Tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the
They did end up stealing the kill, but they get a good leash actually coming in here. The ball goes through, does huge amounts of damage. They still find the kill on Bryle. They just expended though. They are going to have Abed coming back in, and EE just goes down. No buyback on either of these two heroes. And now they're looking for more Abed. They actually find Ali. Abed just trying to hunt for this puck. We see that he's TP'd. No, he hasn't TP'd. Puck has jumped up to the top line here, but he's going to be fine. The jungle not going to have the luck finding him. Still another really good Dream Coil. It's just they had the damage to counteract the fact that the Dream Coil was in the pit. And it was hard. It's hard for them to make that sort of comeback. It is just, whew. So in reality, we're looking at PL, hopefully making that comeback relatively soon here, but looks like he's actually going to end up going for the Basher. And because of that, he's got no buyback. He ended up buying the recipes and couldn't end up getting to the secret shop to buy the Vanguard by the looks of it. And looks like they're just going to end up taking this tower. They expend the fortification, but EG are not really concerned about this. Ramsey's a big beefy hero. He's got Shivas, doesn't take that much damage, and Arteezy's got good old time block.
Not gonna happen. Blair's here.
Well, looks like they're not actually going to get the tower here. Moon Meander able to hold it over for the time being. Abed will just zip away. Maybe they'll reset for this one. Maybe they won't. Maybe Abed is just waiting to grab something from the courier. It is a haste, but the chrono goes down. They do have an 8 blast going through. DL again, very low, stunned up, going down, and he's just dead again. He's stunned for an eternity, but they do manage to find the kill on Arteezy. The beach ball does go through. Now they find the kill on PL. The black hole comes in from Abed with the Aghanim Scepter on Storm. They're trying to go for more here, but Ramsey's now in trouble. He does have ult 4 steps away here. They do find the stun from the Nyx, and it will hold over for the time being. Puck, though, jumping to the high ground, trying to find anybody. He is going to see Fly here, and Fly will probably be the last person to trade in this team fight. See Abed actually zipping to the creeps here to clean up the creeps in the top lane. Meets up with his courier and is trying to fly it away, but looks like his courier is dead.
Strange time to hide.
That was Arteezy's courier, actually.
Under attack.
A prize.
So Arteezy clips his courier there, but Arteezy's dead. He was working on getting that that Shadow Blade out there, but he's got it now. But anyway, it looks like the rest of Pandas, they do manage to find Ramsey here. No, he's got ultimate back again. It's a very low cooldown at level 18. Doesn't end up dropping his own black hole yet. Just to maybe slow down the time for everything else, but looks like they're gonna go for a second Shiva's Storm Spirit. The Aghanim Scepter, the Bloodstone running up. Shiva's not a bad item. Black Dragon hits real hard. And PL, of course.
My gratitude. I'm over here.
Well, it's still an Arteezy game here. He's gonna go, maybe looks like for the Satanic now. He's gonna shift off from the Silver's Edge. On that from there, but just gonna keep on clicking away. Dire drop the scan. They find nobody outside their outpost at the moment. Radiant currently control the bot outpost, but Ramses will go ahead and take it back. Abed, though, might be in a bit of trouble here. Silenced up in the mid with the Dream Coil. Can't use any mobility spells. He's going to be stunned another time here. We'll go Invis. Now he's revealed. The Invis rune not going to save him today as he's silenced up. Going down. Eats the cheese in the last second. He's feared, though. He still ends up going down. Continual stuns as well as the good old fear coming out from Lich. It's a long fear. And now they're going to look for more. They want to get this tower. They want to force a buyback on this Abed, but I don't think they're really afraid of this. Arteezy's down in the bot farming away like Arteezy's do. Do see that there's a possible engagement here. Moon Meander's Spike Carapace up. Ramsey's trying to get out of cogs, trying to find a best angle for this without losing his giant chunk of mana as he has like no mana pool in the first place. Getting clicked down by PL illusions though. Ramsey's still getting slowed out here by the Black Dragon. Working away here. Now they're just, it's just tanky guy versus tanky guy. The only problem is that Brile is the one clicking away. Ramses is the one with 0 mana. Does have his ultimate available though, so if he needed it, he could end up re-engaging. But I don't think you want to re-engage with 0 mana. There was a Guardian Greaves used up though, so they are going to guards up, make sure that they're good for that one. Free pathing.
Illusion.
Well, it just looks like it's big farm game. First game of the day, it's just a farm lord game. Looks like Satanic is almost done for Arteezy here. believe he actually brings recipe here. Alright, EG smoking up, trying to look for anything they can find, but they do know that there's heroes up in the top lane. There's heroes cleaning up the creep wave. But not really much else they can really do. Satanic is now here, still smoked up. They want to go for more. They want to find anything, literally anything. The DK is out here though, crit hanging around. He walks into the lane, he does manage to find Moongander, drops a good two-man stun, but Arteezy doesn't really want to go for this. This isn't the one kill he wants, especially since the Dream Coil is still available, but now it's not. It's going to be used on Crit, and Crit's just going to kind of stand here and take it. He actually spikes, carapaces it, and jumps in immediately out on the DK. AA Blast goes through. That comes in as well to disable the supports on the backline. For Trial, just taking no damage. He was in Black Dragon form in that ultimate, and he's just going down still, though. It doesn't matter, resistance or not, you just dead. They're looking for Owie. The beach ball goes through, doing a decent amount of damage, but just not enough to actually put some threats on the table. They are going to get 2 for this one. There's no buyback available on this Dragon Knight. He was going for the Daedalus. He's just got no money for the buy. And EG, they want this. They want this bad. Puck's going to TP up to the top. He's going to try to soak the free plays for the time being. They're pinging it out. They're like, TP to the outpost. He's taking the outpost. That outpost is gone, boy. That outpost is gone. I don't think they can get the kill either. Actually manages to grab the item at the last second. They still controlled the bot outpost though, so it's going to still be a 1-1 even grab.
Force, double damage.
He's actually going to jump up to the high ground here. Crit just looking for the backstab. Vendetta doesn't really want to go for it. He wants to get to the safe kill. Silence comes out from the outbed and good to go. Snaking 5 back immediately because there's a chrono in the mid. Actually not a chrono in the mid. We just see Faceless going down immediately here. Looking for the extra kill though. Abaddon getting low mana, or no mana, pardon. Ramsey's purging it off immediately with what little mana he actually has. They're trying to chase him down. They don't want it. They can't chase him down. Never mind. They are chasing him down. They're leading him up. Silence. Goes Invis though. They're not going to dedicate too much for this one. Crit might be in a bit of danger here, but not much danger. And now the 5K net worth lead. The first actual visible net worth lead we're seeing here. Well, I guess there was another point in time where there was a visible net worth lead, but now we're back. We can see the visible net worth lead for EG, and now we see the second Roshan, third Roshan actually. This is going to be the Refresher Shard Roshan. This is going to be a big one. Because then, what? Either you have double Dream Coil. I think that's one of the better ones you can end up seeing here. The other one would be the double Beach Ball. Clockwork goes out. They do manage to find Crit. He's going to force him out here. He is Invis, though. Still managed to get hit with the Abyssal Blade. No mana left, but he's still Invis, escaping as fast as he can. Though the Coil will end up being dedicated there, but Ramsey's going to purge it off immediately. Still, Spike Carapace trying to find the proc. AA Blast goes through. There is no chrono available because, again, Arteezy is dead, and that's their big team fight hero here. And they're going to lose 2 from this one. Trying to go for the kill. On Ramsey's here, they need the slow. Diffusal is available, I believe. They're going to hold on to it. Does drop the Diffusal now, and the big thing is there's no ultimate for that. They saw it used in this team fight, but they're actually going to go fly on the sidelines first. Storm Spirit going to buy back. Moving back in, trying to find anything. They do manage to drop W, but it's just not going to find anything. Ramsey's, though, pretty durable. Still coming in, and here comes Arteezy coming in. Drops the silence. They're cleaning him up. They want to go for more. Looking for a bash, but no bash. They will end up getting DK. Nobody trades for it. And didn't end up buying out. And he's fine. They know that the Roshan's
I'm getting a second wind.
They're
going to go into that Roshan. And go into the Roshan they are. Not much they can really do to contest this, I think, because without the Black Dragon, there's not really much. You have no Beach Ball.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
Clockwork does have some shot. He's got an Aghanim Scepter as well, so he's got that overblock if he needs it. Looks like they want to go for the kills here as Roshan walks out of the pit with basically no HP. Arteezy looking for anybody here. They managed to find Fly on the sidelines. Looking away, they do manage to find it, but immediately they find the jump on snaking. Moongander drops in for the stun. Overclock is active. So he's got be careful here. In about 1 second, he's stunned for half an eternity. And EE getting pretty low HP. He's got full mana, but Doppel not up. Gets stunned though at the last second. Though Meander is going to be in trouble again here. He's got the battery assault going on at the moment, but can't quite find the jump. And EG will just disengage from this. They'll walk back into the Roshan as the flare ends up going over there. Mangoes. Yeah. Easy pickings for this Roshan. Looks like it's going to be cheese on the Faceless. The shard on the Storm Spirit, so maybe double silence. He doesn't have the BKB, so okay, no, he doesn't. No, it's pocketed. So he's got the Aegis and he's got the shard. Maybe just double silence, I guess, is the best way to look at it. Because what other thing do you want to end up running that's like a good double up? Like you get the double chrono, right? That's a pretty standard one, but Faceless Void doesn't really have the mana to support that. You could end up having a double AA blast, but that's not really the greatest. You see EG. Abed just given the ... here. They see that EE is farming in the bot lane at the time being. I don't think that's what it's for. Kicking away here. Abed's smoked on the back lines here, maybe looking for some sort of jump.
Radiant's middle barracks have
trying his best here. No, they go for the melee racks. Now they just want this next tower here. Abed, again, still injured on the sidelines. Smoke. Now he's no longer smoked. It's not revealed by the ward, though. And we see that Pandas trying to drop their own smoke here. Drops the Black Dragon form, but it's not going to do much. Arteezy is just not phased by this. Jumps in, sees the illusion. He's got the illusion's cape, but it's just not going to do anything here. Illusion cape. Big whoop. Arteezy actually might be in trouble here. The Black Dragon illusion giving him a decent amount of slow. Jumps in, though. He does have chrono available. They drop the stun immediately. Abed on the back lines is losing a fair chunk of mana to Clockwork, but it's not going to be enough. For more, though. They had EE coming in. They dropped the chrono. There's a real EE in there, but they want to go for this Dragon Knight. There's no AA blast available. He died very early into this fight, and that's part of their combo. Dreamcoat only going to land on one. It only has managed to land on Mantis. EG, though, not a first. Arteezy coming in with the BKB. Coming in. Fashion Owie. Not able to get the beach ball out. Moon Meander in a bit of trouble. He's got a lot of HP. He's the only one in that whole entire field crowd that has that HP. DK is still alive during this whole entire time. Still goes down. Buyback himself. Immediately by Moon Meander. They're trying to kill on EE. They drop the GG and Clockwork goes down. That's a 5-man wipe with a 6. Being the buyback, and they're done with this one. EG will take this series home. The 46-minute game. Well, that was actually a pretty insane game, but you know, Arteezy, Faceless